is good, everybody? My Paper Moon fam. It's your boy, PaperSin, aka the Hokage of the village. And then that loud, you feel me? And got another reaction video for you guys today because Black Friday just passed. Cyber Monday is today's Monday. Today's Cyber Monday. Man, we're still kind of in that era, that time frame. So I figured we watch some 3 true Black Friday horror stories animated. And we're gonna, since there's 3 of them, we're probably gonna watch like 1 or 2 of them. And this video is by the YouTube channel IMR Scary Tales. So let's check it out. See what's good, see what's great, see what's going on. No hate. And yeah. Wait, hold on. Forgot about that. Switch this to this.
It was Missy's idea to spend the first few hours of Black Friday in front of a computer screen. Okay. The weather, as often during that time of the year, was awful. Perhaps an omen I should have picked up on from the start. Most shops won't open till 9 anyway. Isn't it best to get a head start? That's what she said on Thanksgiving evening, half drunk, but still quite alert. Tia agreed. She desperately needed to find a wedding dress for elopement in just 2 months.
Hey, low-key, like the animation, the drawing kind of reminds me of Meat Canyon's drawings. Meat Canyon's art. That's cool.
As for me, why not? I still remember those words coming from my mouth, though now they sound alien somehow. Had I known, what would have changed? We sat down around Missy's old computer. Apparently, she didn't want to use her good laptop for some reason.
What?
As the ancient machine whirred to life, I couldn't help but notice that Missy was acting a bit oddly. She kept on looking between us and her phone, tapping something into her device every couple of seconds. You good? Your dinosaurs come back to life. Tia nudged her on the shoulder, evoking a quiet yelp. Missy's always been a bit jumpy, but I couldn't help but wonder just why she was being so weird. Yeah, I was just looking up the link to the website I want to start with. It's a bit obscure, so you can't just search it up easily. Isn't that, illegal? I asked. Perhaps illegal wasn't the best word, but it sounded perhaps a touch too good to be true. Nah, it's used by millions every year. Or so their page says, at least. We loaded up the sketchy-looking website only a few minutes later. It looked broken, with half the text being just links copy-pasted all over the site. Click here for sales, some of them said. The others were a bit more disturbing. Looking for the perfect woman? Click here to see her live. Lost your beloved? We can get her back for you. What the heck is this thing? Tia tilted her head to the side as she said that, lips pursed. She was clearly unimpressed, and so was I.
Yeah, man, sketchy websites like that are kind of you just want to stay away from them. If you see them, I think most people have this where, if you try to go to something like that, it automatically pop up being like, hey, this is not, this website could have viruses, be careful, blah, blah, blah. And you want to turn around? You want to go back? You sure? You want to go forward? What's good? And so, yeah, I don't know, man. Man, what's her name? The chick that was in the middle, she looking like, it's so sketch, bro.
Are you sure it's safe? Missy hummed, typing BF sale into the search bar on the very top. It is. I use it all the time to nab sales. Come on, don't be such a wimp. I wasn't sure how to feel about the whole thing either. I couldn't help but remember those old internet safety videos my parents made me watch again and again growing up. Don't give out your personal information just to anyone, I murmured to myself, but shook my head when the others looked at me. Memories I tried to suppress clawed at my mind, begging me to leave the room. Still, I had no choice but to stay. I desperately needed new clothes for work. My boss had been scolding me again and again for not wearing the right stuff, and well, he was threatening to fire me.
Well, the boss can have the boss buy it for you, then. Fuck him.
I was broke, though. Way too broke to afford the fancy garb he wanted his waitresses to wear. When I left my unkind ex a year ago, I was barely able to escape him. I had nothing but the clothes on my back. I shook my head, trying not to get too caught up in the thoughts as we all wrote in our email addresses, names, and more.
Oh, hell
Make sure
no.
to type your middle name right and allow tracking, Missy said at some point.
Oh, hell no.
I didn't take you for having so much attention to detail, Missy, I joked. You wouldn't have been fired from your last job if you had it back then. Missy scowled, but said nothing. Seconds later, as she hit the enter button, our profiles appeared on the website on the right. But there is something off. Why are we here as items? I asked, reading the labels again and again to make sure. Missy's name was also missing, which was weird since I saw her type it in before. Might be a translation error or something. I bet this was made by foreigners or whatever, Miss muttered, biting down on her lip. She was anxious about something. Huh?
She's obviously seems like she's in on it or something, bro. Like, I don't like what's going on, especially you go to a sketch website and it asks you to put in all your information, and your friend tells you, oh, don't forget to make sure you put in your middle name as well, and making sure that everything is spelled right. And all. That's nah, bro. That's us, bro. Remember, this is like a true Black Friday horror story, so it's just animated. I don't know where they probably got it from Reddit or something. I don't know, but
I was taken aback when the ancient web camera Missy had attached to her screen made a loud noise.
It started to.
Only then did I notice that the light to its right was blinking red. It was recording. Is this supposed to happen?
Yes.
The answer didn't come from Missy, but from her speakers. My blood froze in my veins. Someone's watching us. I said those words out loud, though perhaps I should have stayed quiet. But I knew that voice. Huh? Oh, no, that was just some silly audio clip I clicked on. Here, look, son. I found the store you guys wanted to hit up. See? 90% off. Go choose whatever you want. Missy bounced back from looking nervous, her lips stretching into a smile. It was odd, I realized. She was wearing fancy makeup I'd never seen on her. Even her shirt was brand new, which was strange. Right before Black Friday, really. What the? It must be a blackout. I'll go and see if I can fix it. That was the last time I saw Missy. I wanted to ask her to stay, to not leave us alone in her room in the dark, but my voice was frozen in my throat. At that point, I didn't even understand just why I was so scared, but I was shaking. And then I realized it. This whole setup was nothing but a game that he and his friends made up to mess with me. But why did Missy sell me out? We need to get out of here. I stood up, grabbing Tia's hand. She looked perplexed as well, her head tilted to the side. What? We need to leave now. I dragged her down the stairs, my heart pounding in my throat so loudly I was worried whoever was lurking in the shadows could hear it. I knew it, though. The second we sat down in front of Missy's old computer, we'd lost. Winning meant freedom. Losing, well, it stood for nothing short of misery. And yet I knew that I was just amusing them even more.
Stop. Don't even think about moving any further, Cecilia. By the way, Missy, darling, thank you for your help. I left you some extra cash on the sofa. Treat yourself to something nice.
The same voice as before, though less distorted, came from right behind my ear.
Bro, what the fuck? Yo, your friend sold you out for cash, for money? Like, you gotta make sure, like, you really can't trust some of your friends. Like, you really gotta make sure you know who your friends are and what kind of situations they're in. And like, if you ever think your so-called friend would just sell you out, or at least give information on you just because they're in a bind, don't be, just leave them. Like, fuck that.
I knew it. It was him. Missy had sold my location out to my ex, but why? I didn't have time to think. not when large hands grabbed my neck, rough on my soft skin.
Stay quiet, and everything will be fine.
I obeyed,
Shit.
but I knew he was lying. Nothing would be fine again. Not when I had him.
And look at the how her ex is drawn. That shit. Yeah, yep. It makes him look really creepy and, you know, disturbing, which is from, I'm guessing, from the other person's perspective, you know, since he was, I'm guessing he was abusive, and, you know, she said she could barely get away from him. That, you know, yeah, the depictions are really good.
In my life.
That was
I
pretty
stood
good.
in the bedroom,
Wait, though. What? I mean, these are true stories. Like, what happened to her? Like, what happened to her? Is she, and how was she able to get the story out? Like, I want to know what happened with the rest of her story.
I stood in the bedroom, gazing out of the window with a sense of dread. My wife, the one I had promised to love forever, was gone, and I couldn't say I was looking forward to her return, but I had to wait and watch, just to ensure that the conversation with my brother remained our little secret, safe from her ears. But you need to get that before the end of the year. When are you gonna do it? Black Friday. Crushed by a sea of people? Dang. No, people are unpredictable. It'll have to be merchandise. That's a little harder. Can you do it? Maybe something in the workout section. We've got these new bench sets and super heavy with all the weights, and they keep them up high. Okay, so can you do it? I can rig something up. Good. It's just around the corner before the holidays. It'll be the perfect excuse to get out of going to her family's house for Christmas. Damn, that's dark. You're just gonna ghost them? Not having to go to their house makes it worth it, even without the money. That bad? Do you really have to ask? They seemed alright to me. I've got better things to do than burn my life away listening to another BS fishing story from her dad, or the latest gossip from her mom. Yeah, Susan's family is the same.
So it's starting to sound like the guy is trying to set up an accident just so that he doesn't have to go to his girlfriend's family's house and be bored. I mean, but it also sounds like they're going to some pretty extreme measures instead of just, you know, coming up with a lie that's believable enough. Okay.
Oh, and we're doubling down. What? 2 words. Wrongful death. Genius. Never let a tragedy go to waste. They'll probably offer a deal. They don't want the press of a trial. I hear stories about it all the time. Not my store, but others. I'll gladly accept a reasonable offer. After all, I am a reasonable man. Does that mean I get more too? 20% of the total take. All to get out of Christmas. Remind me not to invite you to New Year's. Yeah, right. With all that cash, we'll be living like kings.
Okay, so what's going on?
What are you gonna tell her parents? I'll tell them I'm away dealing with my grief or some crap like that.
Oh, shit. So I thought, so it's not him that he plans on hurting himself in order to make up the excuse like, oh, I was injured in the Black Friday sale, blah, 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 blah. Is he planning on offing his girlfriend? Why not just break up with her? Like, it's not that serious, my dude. Like, you could just like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't want to go to your parents for Black Fridays, or hey, I got other plans for Thanksgiving or whatever. I don't want to go to your parents for this event, or I got other things to do, or I want to try something else for this event. Like, I don't want to go. He literally just could just like, no, I don't want to go. Instead of trying to come up with some elaborate plan to off your girlfriend with using your friend's help, just so you don't have to go to her house, her parents' house. What the?
Damn straight. Oh, and the tow truck is a go. I have a migrant driver. He's set to go as Plan B. You just have to give him a call the day of if we need him to back off. He's chill? Yeah, he just needs the cash. There's a tow he can steal from a family member. They work late, so they should be sleeping. He says he can make it look like a joyride. Plus, he's illegal and he's new here, so no prints in the system. And he won't be in a hurry to get involved with law enforcement.
Bro, what the?
Perfect. Hey, I meant to ask, how are you gonna get there the day of? And how are you gonna get her there? We'll drive together. I'll tell her we need a new TV or something. You think she'll buy that? I'll figure it out. You just worry about your part. Just make sure you don't drive back with her if plan A doesn't go right. Sounds good. I'll talk to you soon. As she walked through the door, I couldn't help but envision the hefty payout I had carefully planned to receive from our life insurance policy.
Oh my God,
it was
yeah.
ironic to think that just last week she had chided me for my supposed lack of follow-through, and little did she know I was now fully committed to following through with the plan I had set in motion.
I'm home.
Hey, sweetie. Damn, you're looking fine. Did you get your hair done?
I look good?
Like $1 million bucks.
Oh, stop. And actually, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
That doesn't sound fun.
Well, we aren't doing anything for Thanksgiving, which is
shit.
okay. But my parents really would like it if we came by for Christmas. And before you say anything, I know it wasn't your favorite last year, but it would mean a lot to me if we go.
Just say no.
For you, I would do anything
Just say no.
else. Anything else. Just choose it.
Come on, please.
All
Don't let her
right.
talk you into
Yeah,
it.
sure. We can go. But you
Right.
owe me
Oh, really? Oh, you what?
forgiveness. I was trying to clean up the cords behind the television and I knocked it down. It's broken.
Are you serious?
I know things are tight, but I thought we might be able to find a sale or something to replace it.
Yeah, I mean, we can always go out on Black Friday and get one on a discount. It's only a week away.
Oh yeah, good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Well, I guess you still need me for something.
Many somethings, my dear, and don't you ever think different. A week later, we found ourselves standing outside the door and I couldn't contain my anticipation. Our financial situation hasn't improved much over the past year and I was eager to finally secure the much-needed payout. I knew I had to keep my composure until everything was done. With any luck, the plan within the store would unfold smoothly, and I could secure not only the life insurance payout, but also a wrongful death claim against the retail giant.
What the fuck?
It was all a bit of a mystery to me at that point, but I couldn't help but feel enthralled as I waited to see how everything would unfold.
I told you we should get here earlier. We might not be able to get the best deals. They might get bought up before we even get inside.
Paul's working today, and I had him hide one of the televisions that I like so we can get it without fighting the crowds in the electronic area.
So we'll just run in and get that, then get to the register as quick as possible. They should be opening the door any moment.
The doors opened and the crowd started pouring through, but I needed her to continue alone to the planned spot. I couldn't be seen near the accident, or else I could fall under suspicion. Hey, I really need to use the bathroom.
Right now?
Yeah, but it's in the sporting goods aisle, 34B on the top shelf, bay 19. Paul put one of those inventory poles there. Just use it to get the television down. I'll meet you at the register.
Jake, wait!
You'll be fine.
Shit, man. This is
After the crash and commotion, I leisurely made my way to the sporting goods aisle. When I couldn't pretend any longer that I didn't know who it was, I rushed to her side, holding her hand as she lay bleeding and unconscious. Paramedics and police arrived and she was declared dead on the scene. I put on a convincing show of shock and sadness, even managing a few teary-eyed moments. Then, I left the chaotic scene, heading back home, a mix of shock and elation swirling within me. Driving away from the store, I cranked up the music, singing along loudly. At a four-way stop, my phone vibrated. It was a text from Paul. I started to pull through the intersection, then glanced at my phone to read the message. They're interviewing me next, then we'll touch base. You made the call, right? I looked up just in time to see the headlights of the tow truck plowing into the side of my car.
well,
The day
all that work, all that planning he put in, and boom, now he's got hospital bills too. But for real, like if you, I don't get why people just can't be real with each other. Like why couples can't just be real with each other. Like if you have an issue, with what the other person wants you to do, just say no or talk to them about it. Just be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to your parents. Like, you know, you could have, there's millions of ways to just talk to each other and come up with something different, or come up with a different plan, or maybe you just shouldn't be together to begin with, and so you know y'all just end up breaking up. Like, it doesn't have to lead to something like that. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with people, yo. Shit. But these were pretty good stories, and the animations were really good, because if it may be like the depictions of how or what the person was thinking, what the person was saying, or what the person was going through, the depictions of it, I feel were really good with the animations and everything. And the not just the animations, but also the art styles of the characters, like with the first story and that one chick's boyfriend. Like, damn, son. I don't know, man. This shit's this is one, I guess, one more reason for me to be glad that I'm an introvert and I don't really mess with a lot of people, like, at all. Like, at all. But yeah, I mean, you got make sure you know who you're chilling with, know who you're dealing with, know the people that you keep around you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you feel like you know them, it still might be difficult to actually know them, you know. But and I know it doesn't really make sense. How you supposed to know people if you can't really know people? But you just never know what people are willing to do, and that's what I'm trying to get at. Just trying to be safe out there, yo. A lot of people you think you know them, but then you don't. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, don't forget to check out IMR Scary Tales. Link to their channel and link to their video will be in the description below. So go check them out. And while you're there, don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that. In case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace and much love to you.